If you've ever been in a fender bender where the other driver pointed the finger at you, you already know how much one camera angle leaves on the table. A front-only dash cam doesn't catch what hits you from the side, and it definitely doesn't show what's going on inside the car. So let's go over the N5 4-channel dash cam. I'm gonna go over all the different features of this and talk about who this is for, all to help you make a better informed buying decision. All right, so let's do an unboxing here. All right, so of course we have the user manual, little quick start guide. Then we have the main front unit with a 3-inch IPS screen. This looks really high quality. See the 3 cameras right there. All right, and then we have all our cables. And there's the adapter to the cigarette lighter. And then here's the 4th camera. Got a really long wire to this. This is the wired one. And this is the one that is the rear camera that runs to the back of the car. You have a sticky pad on the bottom here. And we have some more tools, another sticking pad, so you can put this on the dash. So everything you needed. And this thing records all 4 angles at once, so front, rear, sides, and interior onto a single SD card. And it connects to your phone over Wi-Fi, and it comes with a 128GB micro SD card already installed in the slot. So if we look at the top here, go ahead and move this out of the way. So it's also nice, it has that little adjustment for the different steps, increments. So where you put this, we can see it has an SD card right on the top right here. This is where you input the rear camera. This is where the USB-C cable goes in to right at the top right here. So we have our SD card. Just push on in, there we can see it's 128GB. So it's nice that is included. It's always a pain having to purchase the SD card separately. You can just push it back in, and it'll snap back in. So the build quality on this, it feels really solid. You know, the bracket on the main units, as mentioned, it could rotate, and it can rotate 90 degrees. And the rear camera pivots a full 360. So we can just turn this all the way. So that's really cool. So you can dial in the angle for pretty much any car. Okay, so let's talk about some of the features of this. So this has 4 1080p cameras, the front, the rear, the interior, and dual side cameras, and it records simultaneously. And there's also a 2.5K mode if you want bumped up quality on the front as well. So you get the entire car covered all at once. The front and the rear cams are 170 degree wide, and the side cams are 150 degrees, so there's no real blind spot. You can see you can rotate these all the way, both of them. Really simple. And this is the whole reason to step up from a regular dash cam. So if somebody sideswipes you, or someone in the back seat damages something, or a parked car taps your bumper, you know, there's footage of it. A front-only cam just can't do that. Okay, another feature of this is it has 8 infrared lamps built into the front unit aimed at the cabin. So at night, the inside of the car gets recorded clearly even with the lights off, which is a big deal for the interior camera. And the license plates and road signs out front and back come through really cleanly too. So if you do any kind of, you know, ride share, this is the angle that protects you from disputes about what happened in your back seat. And for the rest of us, this just means you can actually read what's on screen when something goes down at night. This has a 5 GHz Wi Fi and free app. So the 5 GHz Wi Fi supports 2.4 GHz, and it pairs with the free app for iOS and Android. So 5 GHz is roughly 4 times faster than 2.4 GHz. So when you're pulling footage off the camera onto your phone after an incident, it actually moves quickly instead of crawling, and you can swap between camera views, save photos, download clips, all from your phone. So you don't have to pull the SD card out and find a card reader every time something happens. You just, you know, open the app right there in the car. One thing to keep in mind on the Wi-Fi though, and this is really important, you have to power the camera using the included cigarette lighter charger. So if you try to run it off a regular USB cable or Type-C cable from somewhere else, the Wi-Fi will keep cycling and won't connect to your phone. So the lighter cord is the one to use. Okay, so I went ahead and plugged this in. We can have a look at the device. Get a little bit closer so you can see. So there is the camera facing the front one, looking down on my desk, and we can see the 2 side ones right here, looking on both sides of me right now. So it's a really clean, good looking picture. You can see we can adjust these, you know, look at the ceiling. And we can see my other camera that's recording everything right here. And we have our menu. So let's get into the menu. So we can use these buttons here to go down. So that's where the Wi-Fi is and the Wi-Fi band selection, whether we want it 5G. Then we have the resolution, recording time, scroll up one here, and then we have the recording. We can open the recordings, pull the mirror back, and a lot of other settings that we can go through to really adjust this to exactly how we want to. And the manual covers all of these so you can get exactly the setup that you want to for your device. So it's really simple, easy to use. It's really just plug and play with the option to adjust a lot of different settings if you would like. So this also has a built-in G sensor for impact detection, plus loop recording on the included 128GB card. So the camera records continuously and overwrites the oldest footage when the card fills up. So no seconds are missed. That's how, most dash cams are set up. But if it detects a sudden impact, it locks that 10-second clip into a separate emergency folder, so it never gets overwritten. So you don't have to think about it at all. The evidence is just there, locked, the moment something happens. So that's a really nice feature with this, because it's the last thing you want to think of when you're in an accident, just having to, make sure that you have the footage. Okay, and this has a supercapacitor instead of a lithium battery, and it's rated to operate from -4 degrees Fahrenheit up to 167 degrees Fahrenheit. So it doesn't have a battery to swell, melt, or die in summer heat. It runs off of your car's power and shuts down with the engine. And this is the right call for something that lives on your windshield. Lithium batteries cooked in a parked car in August are a real problem, and this design just sidesteps that completely. Okay, and this has two parking modes. It has the time lapse at 1 frame per second to save storage and impact detection. And this locks footage when something hits the car, so it can keep watch over the car when you're parked as well. So we can scroll down to that collision detection for parking. We can do low, middle, or high. And then we have the time lapse video duration right there. 12 hours, 24 hours, 72 hours. So this is great for anyone who parks in public, a lot of times, or on the street. But parking mode needs a Hardwire kit that is not included in the box. It's sold separately. So if 24-hour monitoring is the main thing you want, just factor that in. Okay, so the pros of this thing. So it has true 360-degree coverage at this price point, and it's honestly hard to beat. The 8 IR lamps for interior night vision actually work. The 5 GHz Wi Fi is genuinely fast. And the supercapacitor is the right decision choice for hot cars. And the 128GB SD card being included means you're ready out of the box. One thing that can be improved is the Wi-Fi power requirement is a real gotcha. If you don't read the manual and you try to plug it into a random USB port, it just won't work and you'll think the camera's broken. It's not, you just need the included lighter adapter. The other thing, no GPS and no OBD support, so you don't get speed or location stamps on your footage. If that's a must-have for you, this isn't the right pick. And as I mentioned, parking mode requires a separate hardware kit, so the 24-hour protection claim has an asterisk on it. So who is this dash cam for? It's for rideshare drivers, front, rear, side, and interior is exactly the coverage profile you want. The interior IR night vision specifically is what makes this a real fit. It's also anyone for driving in heavy traffic or sketchy roads. If you're worried about getting sideswiped, or you do a lot of canyon driving with blind corners, or you've ever been in a dispute over who hit who, this is what gets you covered. It's also good for drivers who park in public lots a lot, but only if you're willing to also pick up the hardware kit separately for the parking mode. If you're not, you still get loop recording while driving, which is the main thing here. Who this is not for. So if you need GPS stamped footage for fleet tracking or insurance, telematics, this isn't it. And if you only really care about a clean front-facing video and don't need the side or interior angles, you can save money on a single channel setup. So in my opinion, this is definitely a dash cam worth checking out if you're after full 360-degree coverage without going to the premium tier. Just remember to use the included lighter charger from day one and budget for the hardware kit if parking mode is the reason you're buying it. Otherwise, it's a really complete 4-channel system that gives you peace of mind from pretty much every angle of your car.